The next place we want to move to right now is markets. And I spoke just a moment about shampoo that grows hair. But the fact is that most people that are out there offering a product don't think about the market that's interested in their product before they begin. They don't step back and realize that the best things to offer are what people want to buy. I'm going to say that one more time because you'll probably figure it out in the next few days. Sell what people want to buy. Don't get emotionally involved with a product just because you think it's a neat idea. How many people have done that before? I'll give you a story. I'm reading a few years ago about a couple of guys, and they decided it would be neat to supply a service while people are watching professional golf tournaments where they could broadcast the scores of the players to people walking around live at the golf tournament. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to a golf tournament before, but one, you don't really go to walk around and expect to see a lot of golf. There's just too many people, and usually they're 5 inches taller than me. I'm not there first when I'm trying to see them. So the only way you're going to see some golf is to park yourself at a hole. But the last thing I want to do when I go to a golf tournament is have a transmitter in my ear with an earpiece to find out the golf scores when I'm sitting right next to the leaderboard. I don't care. Well, consequently, these guys go out and start a company, they plunk millions of dollars into it, and after 3 years of making no money, guess what? They realize no one wants to buy what we're selling. And typically, one of the things that we see with people is that they get so itchy to start their own business, and they built up some capital, and especially when they're in their mid to late 40s, early 50s, they finally say, I've had it, I've got a nest egg, I'm going to start a business, and they don't test first to find out if people want to buy what they have to sell. And they plunk down all the money into that business without ever testing. They risk everything, and I've said this before, and many of you have heard me say it. It's very easy to spend money. When you leave here, you'll know exactly how to make it, step by step. But a lot of people that get into business are extremely good at spending money before they ever create revenue. And then all of a sudden they're out of money, and they go, oh my God, what do I do now? There's no one coming in and giving me money. Sell what people want to buy. It's extremely important. I'll give you a good example, is that if you turn on the television, if you watch infomercials, if you go out and watch the Home Shopping Network, QVC, I mean, you're going to leave here and you'll know specific products that you can offer, very specific ones. But if you didn't, and you wanted to find out great products to offer, and you're too lazy to go to the library, and we'll tell you what to do by going to the library in just a moment, but if you turn on QVC or Home Shopping Network or infomercials, you'll start to see what people want to buy. And what we're giving you this morning is the common traits that are sacrosanct to each one of these successful offers and these 5 elements. And we've gone over margins, but markets you will see by watching television without even leaving your home what people want to buy. You want to plunk yourself down in front of QVC or Home Shopping Network for a day, you'll find out a lot of products that people want to buy. And you know what? All of them have good margins. That's why these companies grew to over $2 billion in sales instantly. And they're all products that people want to buy. It's always easier to sell what people want to buy. I'll give you a great example. People usually get a security system, or often get a security system, and they're certainly the easiest sales once their home's been broken into. Just bought a new home, and 6 years ago I found out after I closed that the home had been broken into. And there was an art theft. And I went to get the security alarm serviced as far as hooking it up and getting it monitored, and they said this is the most ornate security system in this area. There's no one that has a more complex, I mean, I got lasers and all, I can be running around in my underwear and all of a sudden set this thing off. But this is an incredibly ornate system. Thousands upon thousands of dollars were invested in this after there was a burglary. There was art theft, and then they throw in this incredible system. You know what it's like to try to sell a security system to someone that doesn't think they're going to get robbed? They don't think they need it. They don't want to buy it. People want to buy solutions. People want easy solutions to their common problems. One of the easiest things that you can say to people in copy, whether it's TV, radio, print, direct mail, over the phone, is once you've identified that they have a problem and you're selling what the market wants to buy, and they've inquired about a solution to their problem, if they don't take advantage of the solution, you can always turn it back to them and say, hey, if you don't do this, what are you going to do? I mean, you've heard me say that before on television. Many of you bought because of that. Because I told you, if you don't do this, what are you going to do? You're watching for a reason. Well, it's the same thing when you're offering a common solution to a problem that many people have. They want a solution. When you're selling a product where the people don't yet want or need the solution, you're working uphill. I mean, life insurance is a lot tougher to sell when someone's healthy. I can tell you right now that when people get to the point where they really want life insurance, many of them aren't insurable because they waited too long. There's a lot of people that go into nursing homes that would love to have nursing home insurance, but they can't get it because they don't have the health, because, you know, when they were 62, they never thought they'd go to a nursing home. You get the point? Sell what people want to buy. Step back and ask yourself, why do people want to buy this? Does it solve a common problem? And don't fall in love with an idea just because you think it's a neat idea. Test the market first. One of the saddest things that we see is when we speak to someone that has invested their life savings, $50, $60, $100, $200, $400, $500,000, and they start a business and they put it in a location that's the wrong location, or they have the wrong business or a combination thereof, and it doesn't work and they lose all their money. They're wiped out. And they had this entrepreneurial urge, but they didn't first find out if the market wanted to buy what they're selling.